Welcome to Breaking Bread with the Boswells. My name is Jonathan. This is my lovely wife, Cassandra. This is episode 5, and yeah, and today we'll be talking about choices, or decisions.
The power in this discussion today is all about choices. We will be discussing 3 main choices today, and that will be economic choices, social and family relationship choices, and mental and physical health choices. Our base scripture for the day is coming from Proverbs 22:1. It says, "A good name is rather to be chosen than riches."
That's right. A good name meaning a reputation earned from goodwill and honorable behavior. Not so much what your name actually is.
Absolutely.
But name in terms of one you earn through your actions.
That's right. That's right. So let's get right into it. When we're talking about economic choices, give us a little bit about the economic choices that we feel as though people should be concerned about, that they should be thinking about when you get ready to make a choice or decision economically. What are some of those choices that we should, really consider when we're making economic choices for ourselves and our family?
Yeah, well, we live in a capitalist society, and that's our way of living. So it's important to understand money.
Yes.
Understand how it's acquired the right way, and how it's best used, and why it's necessary to save money.
Yeah.
And to invest, and how to use it wisely. Just basically, I'm not a economic expert, but I think one of the reasons, because it jumps out to me, invest.
Yes.
That seems to be something that's way out there to the average person. Mm-hmm. They don't trust it. They don't want to lose their money. But if there's any motive, or good thing about investing, just basically, is that over time, investments can help your money retain its value.
Right.
Right. You can't do with $100 today what you could do with it 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and so forth.
Absolutely.
And so sometimes when you invest, that money will turn over and retain its value over time.
Absolutely, because money is not evil, right? Money, just understanding what money is supposed to be used for so that it could be to our advantage is about us making good choices early on so that, we could actually reap the benefits of what money can do for us. And that's right. About us making good choices.
That's right.
Also, we talk, economically about, career choices.
That's right. Yeah. The career choices that you make, the preparation that you make for career choices will determine your income.
That's right.
And then you can use that to measure what it will take for you to survive. First, the necessary things.
Right.
Housing, the necessary things. Your expenses.
Yes.
And the cost of those things. It's worth it to budget.
Yes.
And listen, don't let that throw you. To budget means you take the money that you have coming in.
Absolutely.
And your expenses. And you plan out how you're going to pay it.
Right.
And you try to have your expenses at, or if need be, what'll be the more favorable thing is to have it below what you bring in.
Absolutely.
And that way you have something to fall back on, something to save, something to invest.
Yeah.
You certainly don't want your expenses to exceed your income.
Absolutely.
And that's the basic fundamentals of doing a budget. And then you have to decide what's necessary.
Right.
And draw it in real tight because you're going to have to survive.
Yeah, it's about discipline, because remember, money is not evil. It is just a means for us to be able to acquire things that we're, for us to survive with. So money is not evil, and a budget is not evil.
Right.
It is a necessary thing that we need to do to discipline ourselves.
Yeah, many people, they get their money, and when they spend it, they're just broke. I mean, if they happen to be in the department store and spend it all, that's it.
That's it.
You know, and then you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do
You
that.
want to project. You want to do it monthly. I think is the easiest way, or weekly. Whatever interval you decide to do it in, it needs to be a routine where you can handle it and you know what your responsibilities are.
That's right.
And how you're going to meet those responsibilities. So budgeting and planning, right? Do a budget and then do a budget for the future.
Yeah.
That's planning.
Yeah.
Okay. And have a strategy to economically, to survive economically, because it's crucial.
It's crucial. That's right. That's right. And so that was the first topic that we were going to discuss. And so now we're going to get into social family.
Let's say this real quick. Dr. Boyce Watkins has a school.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Has a school. And if you want to know the importance of economics and understanding money, you need to join the school and make use of that. He does a phenomenal job. He goes all over the world talking about it and how he's made good use of it. We've seen a little bit of it briefly. We talked to him not too long ago. And so if you are interested,
the Black Business School.
Access that and get some information from
Absolutely. So now we're going to talk about social family relationships and choices. Okay, so when we talk about social family relationships and choices, this is about communication and the core values in a family or relationship, what you set up for yourself already, before you even begin to have relationships with, whether they're business relationships or with friends, you should have some core values already, right?
Okay, yeah. You can start with family and see if people in your family, because they're the closest ones to you, the ones you know the best, are interested in some of the same things that you are, garnering money and wealth, things like real estate, things that will not depreciate so fast over time.
Right.
Start with your family, and if they have an interest in that, then take them with you. And if not in your family, your friends, people that you know who you've developed
Like-minded.
relationships. Like-minded people who have the same goals in mind, that are likely to stick to it once you come up with a plan. Express to them your dreams, express to them your goals, and you'll probably find out that they have a lot of you have a lot of shared goals, that they agree with you.
That's right.
And you can join and form an organization if it's necessary, or come together and communicate those things, so that you and them can make the right choices economically, when it comes to family and friends and people you develop relationships with over time.
Absolutely, because see, choices is about either accepting or rejecting a behavior, right? Something that we all,
not the person,
right? Just the behavior. So if we're dealing with family, right? So it's things about our family that, we love them, but we might not love what they're doing. So you always want to either just speak with them and talk with them, and you can accept them, but you can reject like maybe the behavior that they have, so that you can, get along and still have a good consciousness about.
And it may come that they see your example, and say, hey, I wanna know more about that.
Right.
Show me what you did.
Show me what you did.
Even though they weren't ready
to accept
it. But they can certainly come aboard.
Absolutely. And that just goes into when you're able to talk with them, with kindness and with love, even though you may reject something that they may want to have an idea that they want you to go along with. If you reject that idea, or you decide that you're not going to go along with it, you didn't reject them. So it still builds kind of a relationship with them. It's teaching us how to, you know, kind of talk with people in a way that if we can get along with our family and we could discuss things with them, it'll teach us how to have relationships with others.
We've got more. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and discuss some more with you.
Okay.